And I'm live. Sounds alright, there's no background noise or anything, is there? Hello? I don't. There's no background noise or anything, is there? Hello? Well, yeah, there's background noise from me playing the stream on my computer, but I've just turned the volume down. There's only two. There's only two in watching. Hello, everyone. There's 21 people in. So let me go onto my YouTube studio because I want to see how many views this stream have actually had. As if it has come up yet, and no, it hasn't. Analytics in my Tuesday Night Live. So is that 9 views so far? Oh, that's good. If I stay on the analytics thing, it'll let me see, it'll let me see the updates live. That's good, that is. Hello. Because I am interested in the price. I'm a little bit confused as to what you're on about. What do you, what do you mean? The price of what? What? I fed a camel carrots 20 min ago. He was very cool and nice. Looked like a damn dinosaur. Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, you okay?
Yeah.
Good. I wasn't sure whether or not to do a thing tonight, but I thought, fuck, I'll just do one anyway.
Hmm.
You know? one thing I've learned as well is if I go on the analytics thing, right, it shows me the views going. It shows me the views for this stream being updated in real time, which is good. It's quite handy actually because it saves me just going on the studio and refreshing the page every couple of minutes. I can just stay on the analytics, and because I can have this stream on my phone, which is what I've got, and then I've got the analytics thing on my computer. So that's good. I don't know how long I'm gonna stream for tonight. I'll have to see how I feel. How was work? Like, obviously you were glad to get out of work, judging by what you messaged me earlier. I did try and give you a call, but I had no answer.
Yeah, my phone was playing up for some reason. I don't know why. I think, to be fair, I've had it a while. I do think it's like the charging port is on its way out anyway. Because like every time I like charge it, I've got to like physically like force it in my phone, which is obviously not good. But it's like for now, like I bought my phone like I bought it like I think just coming out of the first lockdown because I remember like the phone I had before the one I have now, like that one I used to have to charge upside down. I literally would have to like turn my phone so it was like the top of my phone would be pressed up against the floor. I literally had to have it at like a sort of weird halfway 90-degree angle where it literally had to be balanced against a wall for it to charge. It wouldn't charge any other way. And the amount of times that people would see my phone charged and they'd be like, why are you charging your phone like that? I'm like, honestly, it's the only way it would freaking charge. And then it died while I was at uni, wouldn't charge, wouldn't do anything. I was at uni until like late that evening. I had no way of contacting my mum. I literally had to log into my Facebook on the work, like on the like uni computers to literally message my mum. And I was like, my mum don't check a messenger that often. So I was like, if she don't check it, I'm screwed because I don't know my mum's number off by heart.
Yeah.
And one of my mates was like, oh, you can message her on my phone. I'm like, honestly, I don't know her number unless I've got it written down. I was like, I physically don't know it. So I couldn't go. Like, I remember I kept taking my iPad out with me if I was going to uni because I was like, well, at least I can contact my mum through my like iPad because I had my WhatsApp logged in on my iPad.
Yeah.
But it was annoying. And then obviously I was like, well, I can't go anywhere. So I ended up like, I had to obviously just buy a new phone. So I was just like, I bought like my phone off like one of those like phone websites. I don't even think it's around anymore. I think they like closed it, but it was called like E2Save or something.
Yeah, it sounds familiar.
But it's like basically you could either buy a phone straight out on there, and like I already had a SIM card for my old phone, so I was like, well, I don't really want to buy a new SIM card. If I can just buy the phone and put my own SIM card in it, like I'd rather do that. But I do think I need a new one. But it's just like it's the effort of buying a new one that I'm just like, I don't want to. It's like my mum just had to pay to get her screen fixed on her phone because she smashed it. She dropped it in a sink at work, and it was like one of those like I don't even know what the sink was made of. It literally just smashed her screen, and she kept putting it off for ages, and then it's like her phone started playing up the one day, and she's like she's got her bus ticket on her phone, and my mum buys like a month bus ticket, so it's not like she buys one every day. She buys one, and it lasts the month, and she's like, well, if her phone dies or whatever, she's like, I'm screwed. So she ended up paying to get it fixed. And then she's like, it's been dodgy since it's been fixed. And I'm like to her, I'm like, if that goes one day, like you're screwed.
Yeah.
Because I was like, your bus ticket's on your phone. Like, she's got a work phone, but it's meant to be for work. Like, they gave it to them for when they're doing like kitchen cleans and stuff. It's easier than them like going around with a piece of fucking paper, because my mum will fucking lose that shit. But she had to get like, because my mum needs to get her eyes tested, but she won't. So her freaking text on her phone's like, on her work phone's like massive. I'm like, can you read that, love? She needs a magnifying glass, my friend. I'm like, I couldn't look at that text. I'm like, no, it's too large. She's like, I can't see it otherwise. I'm like, no shit.
Oh,
I
God.
was like, I got bad eyes, but I'm like, look, I fucking see it from halfway a mile away.
Oh, bloody hell. Oh, it's chopped and...
I don't even know what.
Oh, it's chopped and... Choppets or something. I don't know.
I don't even know. Couldn't tell you.
I wouldn't have a clue.
Neither would I.
This isn't the person that came in the other day, wasn't there, and asking if we were a bloody couple and all. Is this,
know.
or is this somebody else?
I don't honestly know. Who knows? Yeah, probably.
Right, I'm back. Oh, bloody hell. So you working from home again tomorrow then, or?
Office tomorrow, Thursday, and then I'm home Friday, just because we're going out for food on Thursday, just because each like kind of, they do it by quarter, but like each like sort of part of the year they take us out for food. So the other group went out on Thursday last week, and then our group is going out this week.
Yeah.
So they were trying to like arrange somewhere that like obviously everyone wanted to go, and because one of the people in my group, because they've got a dog, we had to obviously try and find somewhere that's dog friendly, because their dog is a service dog. So it's like we kind of had to like pick somewhere that like would, like, because obviously some restaurants don't mind dogs, or like, you know, they're, if they've got outdoor seating, then you can sort of have them outside. Like, he's not like he can be reactive with other dogs, like he will kind of like growl at them and stuff, but he's not like too bad or whatever. But obviously like they like to take us out, so I think that's why I was like, I'll be in the office Thursday, because we all had to kind of be in for that.
Yeah.
And I thought at least then it gets it like over and done with, because obviously like Monday we all had to be from home, because there was a couple of like staff down, which I think one of them leaves tomorrow evening, and then we've got,
Yeah.
I think, and then we've got two other staff members coming down next week just to visit. Like, one of them came down last week, but because she had a dog, she was only down for the day, because her dog doesn't really travel very well, otherwise she would have brought the dog.
Yeah.
And then we've got one of the like sort of, they do like marketing or something for the company. So I think she's traveling around like Wales. So she's going like up to North Wales and stuff with a friend. So she thought that she'd pop in to see us like while she's doing a tour around Wales.
Oh, nice.
So she was asking like, because we had like a meeting together because like we were assigned a meeting, and then she was like, "Oh, are there any places like you recommend, or places that like you've been to?" So I gave her like a list of a couple of places she should try and check out. If she can't, then obviously I was like, don't feel obliged that you have to. Yeah, it's just some places like don't like it. So that's why like when they were looking for like booking a table, like they were trying to find places that like didn't mind it. And obviously like because we're all going like after work, but obviously the one with the service dog, like she's technically on a late shift, but obviously just for that day, my manager has had to like change her shift, because obviously if she was on at 8 o'clock finish, the rest of us finish at 6. So it's like realistically, no one's gonna want to wait around until like 8 o'clock, go out for food, and then like people are gonna want to get home. And obviously we had to pick a place as well that everyone could obviously get home from. So obviously who organised it was like, oh, like where are we all sort of based in terms of like, can we get home?
Yeah.
I was like, I'll be fine enough to get back anyway, so I'm not really worried too much.
Yeah. So Saturday then, would that be the best day for us to film, or?
Yeah, probably. I've got like, because I
Yeah.
have the weekends off at the moment. I guess like it probably changed once I've obviously done, because obviously this week I'm doing 9/6. Next week I go on to 11/8. God help my soul. And then after that, I think I should then
Oh.
be on 7/4, because obviously I haven't done that shift yet. But at least when I do that, I think I've got Friday, Saturday off then, I think.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, it
Is
changes.
that gonna be when you do have Friday and Saturday off? Is that gonna be like an every week thing, or?
Yeah, so our shift patterns, like at the moment, like obviously, I think it's like our shift pattern seems to change like it's meant to be like 4 weeks of one shift, 4 weeks of another. But obviously at the moment, I've only really done, I got 9/6 for like 2 weeks, probably 11/8 for like 2 weeks, and then it will go 7/4, and then probably rotate back, because there's obviously now there's more of us. Obviously, they try and put 2 people on the same sort of shift finishing times,
Yeah.
just so that they've got enough, like I guess people cover wise. And obviously we also have to think about the other office as well, because there's not as many of them, but obviously like they can have like 1 or 2 people that are on the similar shift as us.
Yeah. Because if you are gonna be off on a Friday and a Saturday, then maybe we could use those days to do videos and stuff,
Yeah.
Because we used to do it on a Wednesday and a Friday, I think, wasn't it? If I
Yeah, I
remember
used
right.
to always do, because I had a Wednesday, and then I'd I went through just having a Wednesday off, and then they would give me like Wednesday and a Friday, which was like really weird. But I guess I like, to be fair, I kind of like Fridays as a day off or like the weekend, just because it feels like at least it's like end of the week or like the weekend. You don't have to worry about anything. It'd just be nice if we had a little bit more time off than like 2 days, but obviously I know from, I think not this weekend, I think it's next weekend that I've got like 3 days off together because I booked the bank holiday off.
Oh, nice.
Because I didn't want to work the next bank holiday, so obviously I booked it off. So I know that I've got that weekend off, and then obviously the Monday.
Yeah.
Which kind of gives me the option, like if I did want to film, at least I'm not like worried because at least I've technically got 3 days.
Yeah. Bloody hell, we got 21 people watching us. It's weird because it has an update on the it hasn't updated on the analytics, which is a little bit weird.
Unless it's delayed. Then again, most things are delayed. Just like me.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, because it says 101 views when really it should say like 130 or 140 odd.
Yeah, it's probably just got a weird, like, I don't know, like a weird delay or something. You'd think it would not.
Yeah, I don't know. It's really, really complicated. Oh god. Yeah, I did put why am I going on fucking YouTube for? I did put Horrid Henry down on the Google on our Google Doc thing, Chelsea.
Yeah.
I haven't put anything else on because I can't think of anything else at the minute.
Yeah, it's quite hard to like think about it quite a lot. So like, I was thinking at like work, I need to sort of try and sit down and like add bits to it, but it's always hard to like think of like things to film.
Yeah. Yeah, it can be difficult sometimes. Bloody hell, now it's going up to 129 on the views, like. That's mad, that is. God knows how many views I'll have by the end of it, because I don't even know how long I'm even going to stream for. I might go all the way up until like 11 o'clock or something. Or even all the way up to 12, you never know. Then it depends on how tired I get. And plus how tired you get as well, because if you go to bed or whatever, depending on if there's much chatting going on, I'll probably just sign off for the night myself, like.
Yeah.
As in end the stream, like I won't go to bed, I'll just end the stream sort of thing.
Yeah.
Just because it's a bit difficult to chat when I've got nobody on the stream with me and there's nobody talking in the chat. So when there's nobody talking in the chat, it's a bit difficult to talk when there's nobody talking back, like.
Yeah. It's like, I'm not praying for work tomorrow. We already had like a load of incidents happen today.
Oh God.
It's like, because overnight they had like over 500 chats because they thought it was a good idea to send a mass load of emails to basically frick knows how many customers, and they were frantically contacting us to basically be like, hey, like, some people didn't know whether it was like scam, didn't know if it was us. Obviously, like, we had quite a few like team that don't actually normally work on chats that had to literally jump on chats and just be like, yeah, let's try and like deal with this. And then I came in this morning to 320 in the queue. We got it down to like, I think by the time I finished, it got down to like I think we got it down to like 132, but I think there's still like about 100 in the queue, probably more. And a lot of them were literally for the same issue that like we had to like try and figure it out, because obviously they mass like sent a load of emails and we're like, well, how do we know if people have done it or not? Like, we can't check. And I went to go and check on one person's account, it came up with nothing. So it's just like, well, have they done it? Have they not? And then the team have had to go through and like add it in one of the like where we look at their accounts to see whether they've actually done it or not. But we're just like, we know we're going to get more issues. So we just have high-rated customers.
It is.
We just get high-rated customers that we're just like, oh, lovely. Like, I had 3 that got pissy at me because I couldn't do anything. I had one woman that was like, literally, like, basically, like, in capital letters in the chat, being like, how do you expect me to feed my child? Like, you've taken this money. No, it's pending. I can't do anything. You've got 3 different pending transactions for the same merchant that you've obviously tried to book something with, and for some reason, obviously it's gone through because it wouldn't have pended otherwise.
Well, yeah.
And it was freaking.
I had a question. You know the Western Mayvlog you did? You got Liam, the box set of Ed, Ed, and Eddie, didn't you? Was it all the seasons in like one big box set? Yeah.
Yeah, it was there's 66 in total. I think it said something like that on the back. I got it off of Vinted just because it was like, I used to watch it when obviously I was younger, so did he. So I was just like, oh, like, I thought, why not? Why is this? I don't
Why
look
she
Jewish.
looks so.
I'm not Jewish, and also, like, how can you tell by looking at someone if they're Jewish or they're Christian or they're not?
I'm gonna hide that because that's just a bit weird.
I'm
Like,
just like, how would you tell by looking at someone like,
like
going, yeah, you
you
look
tell
Christian?
it's so. I know.
I'm not religious, but oh, apparently
I'm not
Jewish
either.
now. If I'm Jewish, I don't know what I'm meant to celebrate. I'm just saying, I don't know any Jewish holidays.
I just want to throw that out there before you all start asking. We are not.
You just said I'm Jewish, though. Jewish is a religion. Jewish isn't a race. I don't
There's
really.
something on race, religion is something else
You just said
entirely.
like, Jewish is a religion, though. Jewish is not a race. Like, I don't really understand.
I think this person might just be having a bit of a laugh and a joke. They're putting ha ha ha. Oh, bloody hell. Intelligence equal to room temperature. What? Oh, God. Bloody hell. Oh, my God.
I'm not Jewish. I don't know why you keep saying I'm Jewish. I ain't.
Right. Chelsea is not Jewish. And why did you put a star in the... Weird. It's all a bit strange.
All right. You do you.
Thing that you need help. Well, in all fairness to me, like, we're not religious or anything like that, so, like, in all honesty, I don't understand Jewish heritage as it's called, and like I really don't understand any of it, truth be told. I've never been religious and I never will be. Have you ever been religious? Like, have you ever been like really like when you was a kid? Like were you ever like religious or?
No, like never really
I
brought up
wasn't.
that way. Like, to be fair, it's like I kind of feel like religion, it's kind of like if you believe what you want to believe, like I don't care. I've had friends that, believe what they believe. Obviously, my stepbrother was I say was religious, obviously, like as a kid, yeah, because obviously that's what, he like that's all he really knew because of his mum. But it's like I feel like as a kid you're either you believe something because your parents do, or it's like whether you choose to believe a certain religion. But it's like I never really have been. I don't like I have nothing against people that are religious, but personally I don't believe in any of it. I just kind of feel like in a sense, it's
I
like
know. I don't.
it has nothing for me.
I know. Like I've only ever been to a Sunday service once, and that was when I was in the Scouts when I was about 7 or 8, I think it was. I was in the Scouts, and they were doing like a camping weekend,
Mm.
and that Sunday morning we went to a Sunday morning service. Obviously, because it was Scouts also, obviously the staff there, they were gonna be like believing in religion and stuff like that, and going to Sunday service, and you know. But I was just sat there. I wasn't really taking it all in. I don't think like even to this day, I wouldn't be able to tell you what it was the guy was on about. One thing I do remember though, funnily enough, for some odd reason, 7, 8-year-old me decided to ask the priest how old he was.
Oh no, I think I've done that to a priest before.
I don't know why, but I think part of the problem is because like I'd never been to a Sunday service, but this was after the service though.
Yeah, I think I've gone. Like, I remember I went. Like, this was like I think before my grandpa's funeral. Like, we went. My nan had to go and see like the vicar at the church or like whatever they're called, and I remember going with her. And I remember going to it. Like, I remember asking him something. So like, as a child, you don't generally think you're going to ask someone like that, but I was just like, why not? And he just looked at me and he was like, he did give me an answer. I love him, but he was a little bit like, why? Why have you asked this?
But yeah, the priest told me he told me he was 91.
Oh.
Although to be fair, he didn't look like he was 91. Like he didn't have any issues with walking or anything.
Yeah.
Like he had glasses in it, I think, but yeah, he was 91. Which kind of surprised me. Like obviously he's not going to be here now. He's going to have passed away. So
Yeah.
Over 20 years ago now.
Mm.
So yeah, I don't know what made me ask the priest that, but I did. I think it was because I was like 8 years. I think I was 8 years old as it goes.
Mm.
Yeah, because I was 8 when I joined the Scouts as a whole. Because what it was, I said to my mum that I wanted to go, and we got outside, and she's like, "Are you sure? No, you want to do this? Because there's gonna be no bouncy castle or anything like that. Because what it is, the Scouts were run by me. It was used for like birthday parties and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And they had like a bouncy castle there, and so like my mum didn't want me going there, thinking that that's what it was gonna be. I think.
Yeah, and then kind of get your hopes up and then realise it's not actually what you kind of thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
I never actually did any activities really as a kid. I think I wanted, like, I never really like. I think the only really like curriculum activity that I did was I did gymnastics for a bit and then I stopped. I did trampolining for a bit. So I did that at like the local like leisure centre.
Yeah.
I did gymnastics at a local leisure centre and I stopped doing it because I technically got an injury.
How?
I was doing like basically I was doing like because I can't do it anymore, but I used to be able to do basically a back tuck jump. And I went to
back tuck? Years
it's
of that.
basically like a backflip, but you have to like to get yourself to go round, you kind of have to sort of push your knees into your chest, which obviously can hurt for some people. I went to do it, and as I like sort of landed on the floor, I literally landed wrong, and I sort of like fell, and like I basically tore like a couple of ligaments in my leg.
Oh.
And like I remember like my gym teacher was like, yeah, like because she was like first aid trainer anyway, so she was kind of like, oh, like just check over you, whatever. She called my mum just to like let my mum know, because it was like quite close to like when we were supposed to be picked up anyway. But she was like, oh, just so that you're aware and you're not surprised. She's like, she's fine, she can walk, she's not like anything, but she's like, I probably would take me to the doctors just to check. And then they said after that, like, probably not to do anything strenuous on it for a while, and then I never did it after that. I was like, not for me, obviously.
Because you've got to be proper bendy and haven't you to do proper gymnastics.
Yeah, it's only because like I think if I didn't have joint problems, I don't think I probably would have been able to do it. It's only because my joints are shit that I can probably like that I can bend them the way that they probably shouldn't be bent. But it's like you have to do
Yeah.
a lot of stretching beforehand, which if you don't do enough, you can hurt yourself. So I think with the jump and probably not stretching enough, I probably didn't do myself any favors. And I was out for
Well,
like
no, not.
it took me like so long to heal. I think it took me like 2 years to properly heal, and then I didn't try anything in gymnastics, I think then until I was about 13. I did a little bit, and then I kind of just didn't enjoy it anymore. So I think I went to like 2 sessions and that was it. Yeah, it was like because at that point, like obviously I did that, but then I was getting more into like using like different like versions of software, and like that was when I was still doing YouTube videos at that point. So I remember I did on like my really old channel. I remember I did a video taking an entire PC apart and putting it back together.
I'd love to be able to do a video like that, but I don't think I'd have the confidence to take a computer. But I'd probably take like an old PC apart and explain what the components do. But
Because I
I
remember like
wouldn't want to.
I can't remember why I did it, but it was like a family friend's computer. Like it was like they came to like my house, like where I used to live at that point, and like they were like having issues with it, and they were like, oh, like they were like to like my mum, and like obviously at that point my biological father, and was like, oh, can you look at this? And like obviously I was like at this point I was only like I just turned 11, so I was like, oh, I'll look at it. Like family friend is like going, all right, like if you want to, they're like, because they knew I did compute, like I like sort of messed around with computers anyway, so they were like, what's the worst that can happen? If it breaks, it breaks. So I literally like remember I like because I used to film with like my laptop webcam at that point. So I literally remember just plopping my laptop like on top of a chair, because I was like, it was probably like I don't know why I used it as like as if it was a tripod. So I popped it on this freaking chair, and I'm like there just like I literally just took Because like this one, it was like to get inside of it, you could only take the side panel off. You couldn't take any of the other panels. So I literally just took the side panel off, and I was like taking stuff out of there. Like it had like literally like I don't even want to tell you how many layers of dust. Just like this is probably why it doesn't work. Because the amount of dust that was just in this case. I was like, literally, your fans are covered in dust. And then I was like, I took parts out of it. Like I literally was explaining it in the video. I think the video in the end, like obviously, because I didn't edit this video at all, I literally just filmed it through like YouTube at the time, just uploaded it. I think it was like about a good like 30-minute video of me just going through everything. And then I tested it at the end of the video and I'm like, it now works. It was like one of those randomest videos because the family friend was in the end part of the video. Obviously, like I did say to them beforehand, I was going to film it. And they were kind of like, yeah, that's fine. They were like, we don't mind. They were like, obviously, I wasn't showing anything with the computer. There wasn't obviously anything that you could see, and I didn't connect it to anything that like you could obviously see what they had on there. But obviously, they were just like, it was weird that I managed to be able to fix it because they were going to pay. They were going to pay some guy to fix it, but they were like, obviously, like people can charge quite a lot, and they were like, what if this person tries to steal their computer?
Plus, as well, like if you know somebody who can fix a computer for free, then you're better off just asking that person.
Oh yeah, which is why they kind
Really?
of like they thought that they'd give it a try, and then I remember like a couple years later, they got a new one, and again this one just didn't want to work, and I'm like, have you cleaned the dust? And they were like, it's not dusty, I promise you. I'm like, are you sure it's not dusty? They gives it me. I'm like, at least it wasn't dusty. But what they didn't realise is technically the motherboard was wired wrong. Don't know how. Don't know who wired it, but whatever they'd done, they'd wired it the wrong way. So I had to take the entire thing out and rewire the thing.
Like, how do you wire things the wrong way? Because surely the wires and connectors go into certain connections on the motherboard.
This one particularly, it was like you could put anything anywhere, and it was like they put it the wrong way round for some reason, but it's still at that point it would still power on. And I looked at it and I was like, yeah, this don't look right. And I had like the manual for the like motherboard. I'd seen quite a few of them, and I was like, yeah, this doesn't look right. And I was like, my family friend was like, are you sure you're going to be able to do this? Are you sure I shouldn't take it to someone? And I was like, no, it's fine. It was like, literally, I had freaking screwdriver everything. I literally like they literally just sat there watching me, and they're just like, "Is it all right if I watch?" And I was like, "I don't mind." I ended up getting
again,
their kid joined in.
I'd be one as well.
Their kid joined in, and then now their kid does. Their kid's doing computing at college.
Oh, nice. But then, to be fair though, I think I'd be the same. I'd be like, oh yeah, let's do this. Let's try not. Let's just try not and destroy somebody's computer.
Yeah.
Because that's what I'm careful with as well. Is like when you're working with someone else's computer, like you've got to know what you're doing. Do you get me?
Well, yeah. It's like you can't.
Like if you do something with your own computer, then
yeah, it's like
obviously
if you fuck
then
up
you've
your
only
own
got
machine.
yourself, haven't you?
Well, yeah, it's like if you fuck up your own one, then it's like realistically the only person you can blame is yourself. Obviously, if you fuck up someone else's, obviously it could be worse. Like obviously, depending what they've got on their machine, because sometimes I've known people that have literally had stuff on their machine, not backed it up, have no have no hard copy of it anywhere else, and they're just like, that's the only copy I've got, and I'm like, probably not a good idea.
Yeah, that's what I use. That's what I use all these memory sticks for.
Because I had one of my mates, his hard drive in his PC basically it blew up, shall we say. Don't know why, can't figure it out. He didn't have it that long. And it was like the one day he was like literally his PC's on, all of a sudden he can just hear this really annoying sound, and then all of a sudden he just starts seeing flame come out of this hard drive. Obviously, he's got stuff on
Yeah,
this hard drive that's only on the hard drive, and he's like, "Shit, I've lost everything." And it was like obviously like uni work. And I was like to him, I was like,
oh,
"Give it." I was like to him, I was like, "Give it to me. I'll have a look at it." And he's like, "You're not going to be able to recover anything that's on this." And I was like, "But you," I was like, "Yeah, but," I was like, "It was still usable to an extent." But I was like, to be fair, I was like, I've known that I can get shit off something that's fried to oblivion. That I was like, I'm sure I'm going to be able to get the work off it. I did manage to get it off. Everything he had on that hard drive, I managed to like literally get off it in the end. But I was like to him, I was like, it literally took a lot. I had to download like 4 different pieces of software. One I had to basically jailbreak because it's not software that's available here, but I needed it. So it's just like, I'll find my way of getting this software.
yeah, yeah. That's what I use memory sticks for. I use memory sticks to do like backups of to do like secondary backups.
Yeah, I've got a
Of
couple for like, I've got
I
one for
thought
like documents.
I thought the port thing was breaking the USB port on the memory stick. I thought it was coming off,
Mm.
but it wasn't. Thank God. Yes, the 32 GB thing I had off you.
Oh yeah. I have a couple of memory sticks. I only tend to use them for like stuff that I want to back up. I've got one for like documents and then one for like pictures, just because some of the pictures I already have like online versions of them, but some of them I don't. So obviously it's like if I lose them, I technically have no other copy of them.
Yeah, I got 128 GB one year as well. I've got a couple of 8 gig ones, couple of 32 gig ones, and I've got some in like I've got some in like carry in a little carry case. You still there, Charles? She's gone a minute. All right. Why is it echoing? Because your voice have gone quiet. Oh. That was weird then. I pressed the add button, but it didn't add you in.
No.
Right, what was I saying? Yeah, I got a couple of I think the 16 gigabyte ones I got in here. I got like a little sleeve that's got a couple of memory pens in.
I've got like I bought a box for mine just because I had them in a little drawer, but then they were like freaking annoying me being able to look at them, so I just shoved them in a box.
Why is your voice gone a bit quiet?
Yeah,
Because your voice have gone a bit quiet for some reason.
I'm doing understanding.
You okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, your voice has gone a bit quiet, and it also came with these as well. Whatever these are, like adapter things.
Oh, I've seen those before. They're weird.
So the USB thing would go in that end, and then
The other end, I guess, would probably go like if you needed it in like a laptop. I've got one for like my mouse for my MacBook because obviously I bought one that was a USB one, and obviously realised my MacBook don't take that.
yeah,
It takes USB-C, and I didn't realise. But I don't know why I didn't think about it. I haven't used that mouse in a while, to be fair. I don't actually know where it is. It might still be at work. It's the only place I could think it would be. Yeah, I think it's. I don't even know what the limit anymore. I know it used to be like years ago. It used to be like 100. I don't know. I presume they've probably changed it now.
yeah, it's 50 now. So when you get to 50, you might still have to wait a bit.
Yeah, I felt like they probably like. I guess like to like instate the like obviously live. I guess you probably have to stay within that number for a certain amount before they like obviously go. Yeah, here you go.
Yeah. Right, I'm gonna keep the stream on. I'm gonna go down and have a drink, but I will come back. But I'm gonna mute the mic.
Yeah.
Right, I won't be long.
Okay.
Obviously, if anyone weird comes in, you've got a mod, haven't you?
Yeah.
I think you've got a wrench, yeah. Right, if anyone weird comes in, I'll obviously ban them. Right, I'll be back. I'm back.
Hello.
You okay?
Hey.
Good. Why is it still echoing? I can hear myself.
No, it's really
And plus, you've gone really quiet. I literally have no idea.
Hello.
Hello. Is that better?
I think so. Don't know why it keeps going weird.
I know it's really, really strange.
I know. It's like sometimes it's fine, and then other times it's like. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Like it's weird. Like sometimes it's fun and other times it's not.
I know. And it's like I don't really understand why. It's like, makes no sense.
I know. But I've been doing the stream now for 46 minutes. Oh no, so it's 76 minutes. Because it goes by minutes, it doesn't say hours.
Oh, that's weird.
It says 76 minutes and 17 seconds.
Hmm.
Which is a bit weird.
Yeah, it's fine.
Here I am. Although, to be honest, I am very surprised though that my stream haven't had as many views, because like normally when I only go live for like an hour, I've normally got the amount of views that I got now within the first like half hour of the stream.
Yeah.
But then I suppose it really just depends on how much YouTube, the YouTube algorithm sort of pushes the streams out, I suppose.
Yeah.
You know? Getting tired now, are you?
Yeah, I go through stages where like halfway through the day I'll start like flagging and be really tired, and then I might like wake up a bit, and then by the end of the day I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
I think it's because I'm always up early as well. Like for the last 3 months now, like I just can't sleep for some reason at night. Like I'll wait, like if I do go to sleep, I can maybe get about an hour, and then I just randomly wake up at like stupid o'clock.
Yeah, which can obviously be rather annoying then, can't it?
Well, it's like I went to sleep the one night at like just gone 11. I literally woke up at like 1:15.
Oh.
And then I was up from 1:15, and I didn't go to sleep like until about like 12 the next night, because I just physically like I just couldn't. But I like struggled all day. Like I felt tired, but I physically just couldn't go back to sleep.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's not even as if like I'd had anything like before I went to bed, because like I was just like, why? But then every night I would just wake up at stupid o'clock, so I can wake up between 1. I think the latest I've woken up is about 4, and then
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm awake now.
Yeah, I've just turned my lamp off. I'm not gonna end the stream. I just wanted to turn my lamp off because I mean my monitor's still on, so there's a bit of
Yeah,
light from the monitor. So
yeah.
you know it's fine. Like it's absolutely fine. I still haven't decided what time I'm gonna end the stream. I might leave her until like 11:30 and see how I feel and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I'll probably crawl into bed about 11 o'clock, but I'll have my phone with me and I'll probably leave the stream on until about 11:30, and then I'll probably end up ending it then. Because I mean, you're gonna want to go to bed soon anyway, aren't you?
Yeah, I'll
So
probably go to bed in a bit, and then I might sort out my bag before I go to bed. Otherwise, I won't do it in the morning.
yeah, it's always better to sort things out the night before.
Yeah, I always tend to try and make sure it's like done the night before. Like there's very like my backpack's pretty much like done. Like my laptop I don't really take out like unless I need to check something on my work laptop. Otherwise I just leave it like in its bag in my backpack. So I'm like most of the time I don't really need to check it when I get home. It's only if I like think I've forgotten to do something, or if I mm. Yeah, there's quite a few times, like, if I was working on something at home and I wanted to do it at uni, I'd just save it on, like, a memory stick, or, like, if it was like, a lot of my uni work, because obviously we normally had to push it to, like, we had to push it to, like, a version of cloud storage, but it was dog shit to try and get it to commit to the fucking files because it would never work. So I ended up
Yeah.
just putting it on a memory stick, and then I was just like, well, if I've got this version, like I was like, I've got this to work on, I'll just do it from home. So I had one memory stick that like I labeled the front of it because I have that many that I was just like, just in case, like, because I have lent like memory sticks out before, or people have like asked for a memory stick. So I didn't want to give them a memory stick that's like got work on it. So I just like I labeled the front of it just with the letter U, because I was like, if it I'm gonna know what that like what it meant.
Yeah.
But it was like just so that at least I had it. I do still have like the memory stick that I used for a lot of my like uni works. I had like loads of random projects I did on there. And then I have all the like team working ones that I did, because obviously me and my friend did like we made a game together that like I think he wants to remake the game at some point.
Oh, nice.
It's like we did it at uni, but like we got it all finished, got it to how we wanted it, and yeah, we realized like literally about 3 hours before this submission that he'd done the entirety of this game in the wrong setting, so we lost every single thing that we had done. So our game was playable, but the only issue was our enemy. We could basically just walk through him. So he'd come towards you, and you could just go right through him, which obviously is not what we wanted. And then we would like literally, because it was like a platform one. So like obviously we'd made key cards to open a door, and the key card is on a wall. So you've got to kind of jump to go get this key card. Oh no, we basically merged through walls and just went through them. And like we literally couldn't figure out why. We had gone to because we had a lecture like earlier that day, like we'd literally gone to like one of them and was like, oh yeah, we don't really understand why we're merging through walls, because we technically had like a barrier that obviously it should have stopped us going through a wall. And we made it this like bigger than the wall and like both sides. So we were just like, why are we going through walls? And then we realized like we'd fucked it up. And he messaged me the other day and was like, oh, he like messaged me the other day and was like, "Oh, do you remember that game we made?" He's like, "Oh, he's like, oh, I'm thinking about remaking it." And I was like, "If you want to." I was like, we both. I was like, technically, you know, we both own rights to it, so I was like, if you want to remake it, I don't mind. It was just something we randomly did because it's like, there wasn't that like everyone else had like a group of like 4 or a group of 5. Our lecturer came to us and was like, "Are we happy to both work together?" Because he knew that like obviously we probably wouldn't want to work with anyone else. He was like, obviously for us, he wouldn't have expected a lot out of us, because like the criteria was quite a lot that they were asking for, because we had to do a lot of like like the mechanics part of like getting it to move and like things to look the way they should. But he was like, because it was only us, he was like, I obviously don't expect you to do a lot of this, because the fact there's only 2 of you. He's like, for groups of like 4 or more, he was like, obviously he would be a little bit harder on them than he would like the other 2 of us, because there was just me and him. But like we literally managed to get everything done like quite quickly. Like we would spend most evenings like after lectures. Like I remember we literally were on a video call for like something like 7 hours. It was like literally like I remember like it's not even like for that 7 hours we were like literally doing work. Like we were like just chatting about stuff as well. I remember his sister came in halfway through, and his sister's like, "Oh, what are you doing?" And he's like, "Oh, we've got to make this game." And he's like explaining the game to his sister, and his sister's like, "That sounds really cool." We given our characters and our like enemy a freaking name, and we were just like, don't really know where they came from. I still don't know where they came from to this day. We because it's like we even did like we literally made like packaging for like if we were ever going to release the game of what it would look like. And like I remember like because obviously our character was called Kobe the Cube, and Kobe with a K, and then Remington the Rectangle, who was our enemy. And we also had Penny. I can't remember what Penny was. Penny the something. I can't remember, but that was Kobe's wife. We just thought we're making a story out of it, so he's got a wife. And I think it was something along the lines of like his wife, she was either abducted or something happened to her, and like he's now getting revenge for what happened to his wife. And we were just like, yeah, because this is going really well. And like Electra literally, like we had to film a video between like both of us as well, because we had to do a presentation for this freaking game. And like we both couldn't stop laughing this entire fucking video. So we've got like a like literal 15-minute freaking presentation. We're both pissing ourselves laughing the entire way through it. You can literally just hear us. Like,
I'd be the same.
it was like literally like we were just like there being like, because we took it in turns. So it's like we had something like 15 slides. So it's like he did the first so many and then I did the rest of them. And we were like, we literally just could not stop laughing. It's like, because we could see each other on camera and then we've obviously, like, we're presenting our screen. Well, one of us was presenting the screen. And we're like, we just couldn't keep our composure. And our teacher messaged us and he's just like, really great presentation. But he's like, what was so funny? And we were like, honestly, we don't know. We just couldn't keep ourselves. And we were like, we literally tried to record this video 4 times, and every single time we just piss ourselves laughing. I think our lecturer has got to a point. I think our literal lecturer has got to a point where they knew if we worked together and we had to do anything, they knew we'd probably start pissing ourselves laughing for some reason.
Yeah, but it could just be nerves though, because like when I first started doing live streams on YouTube, right? Because I used to do it with Google Hangouts when Google Hangouts was a thing. So I used to use Google Hangouts. To be honest, I don't even know why I even bothered to do it with Google Hangouts to start with. I could have just done it using the webcam. Using the webcam feature, but then when I started doing live streams though back in 2018, I don't think the webcam feature on YouTube was a thing. I think I had to do it through like OBS and stuff like that and Google Hangouts. And because when I started doing live streams properly, it was 2018. I think. Yeah, because I've done 1 or 2 in 2017. The first one I done, like the first proper one I did, it was a gaming one. I was playing Pac-Man, but I was doing it as a live. As a live stream, but I straight up just deleted the stream because I didn't. like I didn't want to have it up there anymore.
Yeah.
So yeah, Wednesday the 27th, Charles, right? It's gonna be 4 years since you first come on alive.
Yeah, it feels like it doesn't feel like it's been that long. I don't know why.
Probably because it could be as well because like originally like ideally I would like to go live every night, but obviously I can't do every night like.
Yeah, it's like I feel like sometimes it can be a bit much, and then obviously like if it's not quiet enough, obviously then you kind of would schedule to do one and then it would like disappear.
I know that's why I don't schedule them no more, because I straight up just deleted all the live streams that I scheduled, because I scheduled like 100 streams. Hello Carolyn.
Hello.
Long time no see. Yeah, I scheduled like 100 live streams at one point.
Yeah, pretty much. Just having a
Yeah,
chill.
pretty much just chilling. Pretty much just having a chill. But I'm gonna be getting on my bed though in a minute, so all you'll probably see is just black.
Yeah.
So what I may end up doing is just turning the camera off.
Yeah.
Like I'll leave the mic on, obviously, so you and everyone who's watching the stream can still hear me, but yeah, the camera will end up going off. But I done a live stream through my phone on the 22nd of September 2017. Because I kept that one on there because there was nothing wrong with it, so I kept it.
Yeah.
But on that stream though, I mentioned about maybe doing some streams on my lunch break in college, but for some strange reason, I know it was September time, but for some reason I didn't actually end up doing it. I don't know whether if it was because I'd forgotten. Because a couple of months back, I did go back and look at that stream, and I realised with everything I said in that stream about upcoming live streams I wanted to do, and then I was like, fuck, I didn't do any of them.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was a bit disappointed.
Yeah, pretty much. Very interesting people.
On the stream today in the chat. Yeah.
We always get
Pretty much.
interesting people.
And then I done some streams through my phone, and then the around March time, that was when I started doing streams with Google Hangouts. I don't know why, because I didn't have people coming on all that often. Like sometimes like my mate King would come on, but that wouldn't be very often. Like quite often, right up until like the 15th of February of 2019, I was pretty much on my own for the most part. And then I met Jarrell, and I started doing live streams with Jarrell, and then yeah.
Yeah.
I noticed Chelsea has a Coke. Do you guys have the speciality flavors of Coke there or no? I'm not quite sure. What does she mean by speciality? Because I don't drink fizzy drinks, so I wouldn't know.
I don't know if she means like the different, like, you know, like you can get like normal Coke and then you can get like the sort of flavored ones, like if you can get like, you know, like cherry ones or like mango and stuff like that. But yeah, we do get quite a few different flavors of like fizzy drinks. I can't remember what the latest one is at the moment. I know with Coke, I think the latest one I think I've seen is like the cherry float, which just sounds not very nice to me. I don't really like floats in like drinks. You know when you get like the ice cream in them.
Oh yeah, that's like an ice cream float, isn't it, or something?
Yeah, but like there's a Coke version of it now, which like I don't know why. I haven't tried it. I personally don't think I would because it doesn't sound very nice.
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm just going
Go
over
into
to
your
my
bed.
bed.
Crawl into, well, not crawl into the
All I
bed.
gotta do is just watch I don't bloody fall asleep.
Didn't Abby do that on her live? Was it Abby or someone else? I can't remember.
She did, yeah. I don't want to do that. Like it might butt my views up a bit, but I was thinking of doing that at one point. Doing like a 24-hour live stream, but doing it in like parts sort of thing. So every like couple of hours or whatever, I'd stop it and start a new stream, but I'd put like 24-hour live stream part 1 and part 2 and so on.
Mm.
Because if I left the stream going for a full 24 hours, YouTube wouldn't process it because their limit is 12 hours.
Mm.
So yeah, I don't even know if people would be able to see me because I haven't got. No, they can't. Because I haven't shut my blinds yet. And there's a street light right outside, so I wasn't sure if there was enough light in here for people to see me, but there isn't.
Mm.
Chelsea is at the. Hang on. I think it means is that the echo all behind you? And the. Do you have any idea what she's trying to ask you?
I don't know if
I
it's
think
like
she's trying to ask you about the wallpaper. I think she's asking you about the wall behind you.
Yeah, it's just wallpaper. It's not actually my wallpaper, to be fair. It's my boyfriend's wallpaper, but I'm not entirely sure the style, to be fair. I think it probably looks like one. What kind of
Well, I've got right. When I go live tomorrow, I'll show what Funko Pop I've got. I'm not gonna show now because I've just climbed into bed. But when I go live tomorrow night, if I end up going live tomorrow night, what I'll do is if you come in the chat, Carolyn, I'll show you what pops I've got. Because I've got a couple of them, so but yeah, the pops are gonna be on display for a bit until I can figure out where to put my green screen. How long were you in Boy Scouts? Oh, it wasn't Boy Scouts. There was girls there as well. I was in there for a bit, but I stopped going because I was being treated different because like I was the only person there that had learning dif- like learning difficulties and stuff. Like there was a time when they went to the cinema, but like I didn't know anything about it,
Mm.
and it was the day I had Scout anyway. I think it was on a Tuesday night, and and um and we went there. The big white um bus they had for going out on trips and that wasn't there. And me and Mum, we were stood there for about 20 minutes, half an hour. Then all of a sudden, they came back, and Mum was like, "Well, where have you all been?" And the woman was like, "Oh, we've been to the cinema. We've been to see the new Spider-Man movie." So I thought to myself, "Oh, okay." Like I didn't say anything to him. I was only 8,
Mm.
but yeah, like Spider-Man, what wasn't really for me as a kid growing up anyway. But like they didn't know that,
Yeah.
so it didn't really bother me all that much. I mean, I was a bit disappointed that I was being left out of stuff. Because, like, the things that they would do, like, the majority of what they would do were things that I couldn't do, so I had to sit at a table and do, like, colorings and stuff,
Mm.
which was a bit kind of annoying, really. Because there was another time, right, where, I think this was during the camping weekend as it goes, and we went somewhere where there was all activities and stuff. And one of the activities they had was pottery, like throwing your own pot, as it's called. I don't know if they still call it that nowadays. It's where you use like a potter's wheel.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if it's still called throwing a pot these days, but I wanted to have a go at doing that, because like some of the other kids from the Scouts were doing it, and I wanted to have a go, and the woman was like, "Oh, you can't do it. It's gonna be too fast for you. Like you're not gonna be able to do it. Blah 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 blah." And like she shouldn't have said that, because like I was only 8, and plus like
Yeah.
how can people say to me, "Oh, I can't do this, I can't do that," when they haven't actually seen me do it?
Yeah.
Do you get me? Because I mean, if I can do it, then great, and if I can't, then that's fine as well. Like, do you get me? It just felt like they didn't really want to do much with me, to be honest. You know.
Yeah.
So in the end, I just stopped going there. And then when I was 15, then that was when I went to that was when I started going to Catay's then.
Mm.
Catay's youth club. But with that, it's with that though, that it was all the kids that were there were kids with like learning difficulties and stuff anyway. So there was plenty of stuff that I could do, things like music and table tennis, and there was loads of things there. Let me read the chat. I did a variety of things when I was little. Tried gymnastics and horseback riding and like girls scouts type thing, but nothing ever really stuck for the long term. Yeah, I used to do horseback riding as well when I was little. Somewhere, I don't know where, but I've got a DVD somewhere. I have no idea where it is, but somewhere I have got a DVD of me doing horseback. Well, it's not all of me doing horseback riding, but that's what was on the start of the tape, because it was from an old VHS tape that was put onto DVD.
Mm.
But yeah, if I ever find it, which I'm very doubt I will now, because a lot of my DVD hard discs ended up going in the bin, I think. So I don't know what happened to the family DVDs I had. Because I had two of them. I had one which was like a holiday one of a Turkey and Gran Canaria holiday. So the first part of the tape was of Turkey, and then the other part was of Gran Canaria, which I didn't go to Turkey. I only went to Gran Canaria, but that was
Mm.
1999, I think. Yeah, Gran Canaria was 1999, I think, or 98, something like that. Um, and then the other DVD I had then was the one of where I was doing the horseback riding. But that was like in the year 2000s. I wish I knew where the DVD was, so I could show you the bit where I'm doing horseback riding. Like, I wouldn't put up the whole DVD, because the DVD is like 5 hours long, like nearly 6 hours long, and plus there's like other family stuff on there as well. So I wouldn't put up the whole DVD. I'd probably just put up the bits where I'm doing the horseback riding at the beginning. I'm really still have to get. I really still have to get a new computer, and also I'm not sure you can see anything I'm writing. So if you could let me know, do you enjoy going on holiday when you do get to go? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I think she's asking the both of us that.
Yeah, I mean,
I
trying to
think.
think what the last one. I think, yeah, my last one was when I went to Paris and Venice, I think. I haven't been anywhere else since then that I can think of.
Oh, nice.
Because I did them both in like.
I've got to ask though. Sorry, Charles, but Karen, why do you have to get a new computer? What's wrong with the What's wrong with the laptop you got a couple of years ago when you were doing that media course thing? Or have you not got that laptop anymore? It's got some sort of virus or something. Right, okay. So you could just take it into like a computer repair shop and ask them to look at it. I would say ask Chelsea, but I mean, if Chelsea can't, Chelsea's not going to be able to physically look at it, so Chelsea's not going to be able to help you much. But I mean, Chelsea's quite good with computers. Aren't you, Chelsea, to be fair? I'm not gonna lie, right? Like, I wish I didn't have to end this stream at some point, but I know I'm gonna have to. Because I'm gonna have to end the stream at some point so I can go with bloody sleep. I mean, I've nearly been doing this stream now for like 2 hours. What do I type into Google to find one of those? I'm having a difficult time. I don't know, just type in computer repair shop in, well, wherever you are, because you're in, well, I don't know what state you're in exactly, but I could leave the stream on all night, but to be honest, I don't really want to. I know I could, but it would just be a bit of a waste. Like it would be a bit of a waste of time. Cause I'd wake up like at like say 3, say hello, and that would be it.
Mm. Uh, I forget that there's different time zones. I don't know why.
And what's going on?
Because she said it's 3:30 in the afternoon for her, and then I forgot that, like, obviously different places. They're obviously either ahead of us or behind us, and then I was like, oh.
Yeah, there's different depending on what state you're in America. There's different time zones in America as well.
Yeah, because it's what time is it now? I don't even know. Nearly half 11, is it? I think the time won't pop up on my phone.
Yeah, it's 25 past 11.
Oh, close enough.
Yeah. Okay, I'll try that. Thanks. You should probably be asleep because isn't it late for you? Because it's 25 past 11 for us. Chelsea's gonna have to go at some point because she's got work in the morning. She still hasn't packed the bag. You even gonna want to pack your bag now? It's like 11 nearly.
Yeah, I feel like I should. I feel like if I don't do it, I could do it in the morning, but then it's like I have to make sure
If
that I
you
don't
got
forget
it,
anything.
if you got it near you,
No, I left it in a different room. But to be fair, most of it's in it anyway, so I could just do it in the morning.
because I was gonna say, did you want to do it now, like whilst you're on the stream, but you haven't got it with you, so
Yeah. I mean, like my laptop for work's in there, and I think the only thing I need to put in there is like a few things. So I could probably do it in the morning because I tend to normally wake up a bit before I obviously know I have to leave anyway, so that I'm not rushing.
yeah. Well, kind of like I have been watching your videos, believe it or not. I just haven't commented in a while, but I have been watching your videos and giving you a thumbs up, and
Yeah, I've watched a couple. I can't remember which one I watched last. Can't remember. I've bad memory, so I forget what I do most days.
yeah, I'm the same. I'm exactly the same. Yeah, the reason why I messaged you earlier, Charles, asking if you wanted to come on tonight is because I noticed that you'd seen that I'd sent you the link, but it was taking you a while to kind of come on, so I wasn't sure if you were really in the mood to come on or not,
Yeah.
you know? But what time were you planning on heading off and going to bed now?
No, 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 I'll probably head off in a couple minutes, probably.
Yeah, because I didn't really want to end the stream like until you were ready to go to bed, like. Because I'm having too much of a nice time now. I don't really want to end the stream, but I know you're gonna have to head off in a minute anyway.
Yeah.
And judging by the looks of things, I think. Well, have a good night, guys. I don't want to keep you up just with me bl- 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 blabbing on, bl- blabbing on. No, you're fine. As soon as Chelsea goes to do a bag or whatever it is she's gonna do, that's when I'll probably that's when I'll probably call it a night and end the stream. But because like we were all like because we were all talking, I didn't want to just be like, right, I'm gonna call it a night because I'm having too much of a nice time now.
Yeah.
You know, that's the problem with me. Like when I start getting into something, I don't want to stop. That's
Yeah,
why,
I
like
kind of
when
find
we
that.
done, like when we recorded those 2 videos the other day. That was why I was asking you if you wanted to film any more because, in all honesty, I just didn't really want to stop. But the thing is, if we keep filming, then we're just gonna run out of video ideas.
Yeah.
That's why I've been trying to think of stuff to add on the Google Doc. I did put Horrid Henry on there earlier, but that was about it. So yeah, but yeah, I've had a good night tonight. I think
Yeah.
like a really good night. Like I know there hasn't been much chatting going on until Karen came in to speak to us, but I think all in all, I think it has been a good night.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I'm probably gonna have like 200 and something odd views on the stream, maybe even a bit more. You never know. I might end up having 300 or 400 views, but I'll have to see when I end the stream.
Yeah.
Because the other reason as well why I don't want to leave the stream going overnight is like I know I could, and the video would still. Because like even if I left the stream on overnight and ended it at say 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, like I don't know, like what sort of weirdos would come in the chat like during the night.
Mm.
So that's what would put me off. Otherwise, I would just leave it on. You know.
Mm.
Do you guys think I should change up the book stream format, or do you like the one I'm doing right now on Saturdays? No, sorry, I can't read your name properly. I do apologize, but hello? Oh, the message was retracted. Yeah, because the other thing I did used to use, I don't use it no more, but I used to use like a night bot. But the thing is with that is, like, it was just a bot, so I stopped using it just in case it started like banning random people. You know, or banning people that didn't need to be banned. Bloody hell, 128 minutes I've been live for nearly. Like, at the end of the stream, it'll tell me, like, how many views the stream I've had, and which I think that's the bit I'm dreading, because I've never done a live stream this long through my phone before. I've never done one of these vertical live streams for this long.
Mm.
So, yeah. Right. Do you want me to leave you go, Charles? Because I'm gonna have to end the stream now in a minute anyway. Because otherwise, I'm never gonna get to sleep.
Yeah, I'm probably going to head off anyway because I'm getting tired, and then I might just do my bag in the morning. I wake up early enough that Like most of it's in my
I know,
bag.
to be honest, I'm getting tired.
Like most of it's in my
Right,
bag.
good
It's only
night.
one thing. See you.
Yeah, right, good night.
Good night.
Message you in the morning.
Ah.
Right, good night.
Hey.
Bye. Right. Thank you to everyone who's popped in, and hopefully I will see you on the flip side. Night, guys.